Gentlemen, great to see you bright and early here in Atlanta. It is 6:15. I'm getting ready to hop on a flight to Chicago, headed to Tiege Hanley headquarters, but this video isn't about Tiege Hanley. Now, while we're there, I want to take the opportunity and just sort of show you around. Like, we have grown. Tiege Hanley is growing in leaps and bounds, and we've added some new people to the team that I need you to meet because you're as much a part of this as we are, and so if there's new people in the family, you got to meet them. Isn't that right? Right. I'm the obnoxious dude in the airport with a camera. Anyway, but this isn't necessarily about Tiege Hanley. What I am really excited to actually show you and let you meet is two people, two guys that are coming to this meeting. My friend Terry and his brother Brian. I might have mentioned them in other videos before, but these are the closest things I have to brothers. The funny thing is they're brothers, and I grew up with them, and they are just amazing guys, and I just want you to meet them. They started the advertising agency with me, Menfluential Media, and I just want you to meet them because they're incredibly important to me. They're special, and they're just great dudes, and I think you'd love them. So, gonna head to Chicago, behind the scenes, Tiege Hanley, meet Terry, meet Brian. It's gonna go down. All starts today. See you in Chi-Town. Gentlemen, guess where I'm at? Tiege Hanley, partial headquarters. This is Kelly's office. This office used to be completely empty. Look at this. This is backup storage for Tiege Hanley.
Hey guys, how are you?
Kelly, say what's up.
Welcome, Aaron. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
How are you?
Good to see you.
Welcome back.
Robbie,
Welcome back.
Rob, and I got to show you something. The big joke at Tiege Hanley is we love you more than our double monk strap shoes. Kelly bought everybody on the team double monk strap shoes. Rob was the only one that was kind of missing in action, but he has informed me, and I'm excited to show what. Not only are they double monk straps, they're like Chelsea boots. My God, it gets even better. Guys, I'm gonna go show them around and introduce them to the new team members. Guys, come with me. Yo! Yo! What's up, baby? Good to see you, Tom. Tommy! What's up, man?
Give me that.
Good to see you.
Give me that.
Say hey to everybody.
Greetings all.
Say.
What up?
All right, so this used to be like it, right? Tiege Hanley, HQ, like everything. Got everything on the wall, super cool, all these pictures, historic moments. Also, quotes up on the wall. These are from customers when we first started, and it was incredible. Over here, give you a little tour real quick, is nothing but handsome, baby. Nothing but handsome. All the different levels. These are the packing stations where our packing people actually sit and fill orders at night to keep these shelves nice and stocked. Every day, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of orders are going out of here. Beyond the curtains, some products, some boxes, lots of boxes, and that's it. It's incredible. How's everything been going?
We're loving it. Growing all the time.
Yeah, you look good too.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, something down. I like it. All right, so I'm gonna go upstairs and meet the rest of the team. I haven't ever met Akin. I've never met Cindy. So
You're in for a treat.
I'm in for a treat. Guys, are you ready?
You're amazing.
Let's go upstairs. Did you miss me? Oh! Where's Kathleen? I was hoping for a bigger entrance. So, all right, guys, I have never met Akin.
How are you doing?
Good to see you.
Nice meeting you.
Akin, say hey to everybody.
Hello, everybody.
We'll talk about what he does in a second. How are you? Oh, it's about time there's a little more, you know, female action in this place. With all the testosterone coursing through everybody's veins. Josh, look good.
What's up?
Look good, no hat.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk to these guys. Cindy, what do you do?
Right now I'm trying to make sure our brand is organized.
What is your job?
Brand content manager.
And so what does that mean?
Right now, the brand Tiege Hanley, since we started 18 months ago, we have been pushing out logos, fonts, decals, icons, a lot of images. So I've gone and collected them all, and one of the things we have is our page of distinctive assets. And Aaron's a distinctive asset. Aaron's voice is a distinctive asset, but so is our green, so is our black, so is how we use our name, how we, exactly. So if we're gonna add things or create things, and literally I'm working on a document trying to figure out what's uppercase, what's lowercase, and
Sexy stuff.
it's not, but it's important to be consistent. So I'm just trying to get what we've done over 18 months to make sure it's all consistent so that we go out in the future and everything speaks Teach Hanley.
Makes sense to me.
Does it? It doesn't sound complicated, but there's so much out
See,
there.
it should be uncomplicated, right? Akin,
Yes, sir.
tell us who you are and what you do, sir.
So I'm Director of Digital Marketing at Teach Hanley.
Where do you come from?
I was previously at a company called Grainger. I was Director of Digital Marketing over there.
And before that?
Before that, I was at Merkle, where I was head of digital strategy for companies like DSW, shoes, fantastic looking shoes,
Mug straps, what? Everybody's got them.
as well as Office Depot, Chase, just a number of small companies.
The real deal.
Sure is.
What do you think? Teach Hanley?
I love it.
Best company you've worked for so far,
So
right?
exciting, so exciting. It's so you know, so vibrant. Every day is a like a day one. Great environment, great culture.
Good. We're happy to have you.
Thank you.
I am really happy to have him. Josh,
Yeah, this is what I do.
what do you do?
I hide our secrets. That's what I do for DJ.
What else do you do? Talk to me. Turn around.
Trying to hide our secrets. I handle a lot of things. I do our social media. I do our influencer stuff. I do our retention marketing and email marketing, and a lot of other stuff.
A lot of other stuff.
Yeah.
See, and that's the thing with Teach Hanley. When we first started, Kelly, Rob, and myself wore all the hats. We had to do everything. But now as we've grown, one of the beautiful things is that we're able to sort of hire incredible people that are able to do incredible things. And so Tommy downstairs was sort of like employee number 1, and then Josh is employee number 2, and then Kathleen, who you didn't meet, is our controller. She's not here right now. Where is she? Buying a house. Nice. Akin and Cindy, and so as you can see, oh, Tom B downstairs, he was like number three, and so it's a small team, but you know, we're just looking to hire and add new incredible people. As we grow as a company, our need for awesome people in the different areas grows. And so we also work with a bunch of different agencies to help us. But you know, one of the beautiful things about bringing things in-house is that somebody like Akin comes in who knows what he's doing, and he's like, yo, these agencies, some of them know what they're doing, some of them we can do better. And so it's actually saved us money in the long run because we've been able to potentially, am I not able to say that? Is that not okay? Whatever, behind the scenes, baby. All right, so that's what's happening. Things are cooking. We got lots to do today. I'm gonna go downstairs. We got lots of meetings. Terry and Brian, like I told you, will be here a little bit later. I'm gonna do a deep dive about our friendship, tell you a little bit more about them and how all the pieces fit together. Gentlemen, welcome to day 2. Just getting ready to leave my hotel room, but before I do, I just want to show you sort of the setup I got here. They upgraded me because I stay here all the time. This is the Thompson, check it out. I've even got cow skin on the floor, baby, right? Check out my view. Oh yeah. Down the hall, this is the Thompson Hotel. They upgraded me to the suite, down the hall. Super cool bathroom, shower, and then a cool tub. What? It's the little things, my friends. Anyway, I'm getting ready to head downstairs. We're gonna catch an Uber over to Teach headquarters. Gonna meet Terry, gonna meet Brian. We've got a full day of meetings ahead, but I'm gonna steal some time and introduce you to those guys. Last night, we had one of the best dinners I've ever had. It was amazing, and I think those guys might be hurting. I left early because I got my run in this morning. Gentlemen, it's all about routine and regimen. See you at the office. Remember how I said that this wall is all like memories and stuff like that? Look who's here, right? Terry and Brian. Terry and Brian.
With my weird mole or something up there.
So they've been a part of this for a while, but they've been a part of me for even longer. Sit down and shut up. How's that, good? All right, guys.
Complicated
So these are the brothers Edelman, Terry and Brian. They are here at Tiege Hanley because they are part of Menfluential, Menfluential Media. What is Menfluential Media, Terry?
Menfluential Media is an influencer marketing agency where we represent the top men's lifestyle influencers, and we work with roughly about 200 different brands.
So you guys have, you know, you've noticed probably that if you follow Antonio Centeno, myself, Jose, Bezos, Brett Maverick, Modest Man,
Primer
Magazine, like you see like a lot of the same companies. Well, the reason for that is because we have an agency that we started, you know, how many years ago?
Almost 3 years ago now.
So here's the story, real quick. And this might go long, guys, so I apologize. But I guess we should start from the beginning, right? How do I know you guys?
Aaron and I went to school together. We've known each other since we were 12, and not to give away the math or the ages, but
They already know I'm
for 30
old.
years, we've been best friends for 30 years. And we've actually become better friends over the years. And about 3 years ago, I was deciding to kind of change career paths. I spent a lot of time in the automotive industry. Aaron and I get together a few times a year.
He comes to my family reunion, so that's how like close. But before that happened, Brian. So Brian is 2 years younger than Terry, and so
We wrestled together.
we wrestled. All three of us. We wrestled together, and we'd always like party at Terry's house, like because his dad had like this really badass like townhome, and the cops came one time. They did. Like we go back. I smoked weed for the first time with Terry in the back of his Fiat, and then like I'm like, this isn't working, and then I had to go like eat dinner with my dad, and I'm like all sitting there like super paranoid. I don't smoke now, just so you know. Not that it matters, not that there's anything wrong with it. But so we go like way back. So I lost touch with Terry is the only person really from high school that I kept in touch with. Like I graduated, I went to college, and it was like I left Philadelphia at that point, and the only person I really stayed in touch with was Terry. Brian, I totally lost touch with until I was going back to Shark Tank for the first time. Terry's like, hey, my brother Brian is out there in Santa Monica. I'm like, oh, I'll give him a call. I had some time to kill, and so from that moment, it was like Brian and I started talking like all the time. Like I would call you like
Every day. He would call me from Atlanta. I'd be in Santa Monica. He'd call me at 4 a.m. and ask me what the hell I was doing up. And I would say, what are you doing calling me at 4 a.m.?
Exactly. And so Brian has sort of seen and has known sort of the power of sort of what I've been doing in terms of like, you know, the lifestyle influencer and the YouTube channel. And so for the longest time, he was like, yo, Aaron, you should have Terry sell for you, because Terry and Brian have always been in the automotive industry, and they were like top of the top in terms of like sales and everything like that. And so Brian's like, yo, you got to get with Terry, you got to get with Terry. He was telling Terry, hey, Terry, you should sell for Aaron, you should sell advertising for Aaron. Well, the one thing that I love doing on YouTube is making videos. The one thing I hate doing is talking to brands and advertising and stuff like that. I mean, it's a necessary evil. I love doing promotions, but I like making content. And so Terry was in between jobs, and Brian sort of was telling him, you should talk to him. He was telling me I should talk to him. And so I basically said to Terry, hey, do you want to give it a try for 3 months? I'll pay you a salary. It was a lot of money back then. It was enough for him to live, but this was more than I've ever paid, you know, anybody to help me in any of my businesses. And so we said, you know, let's try it for 3 months. But we've got to, you know, the number one thing, at the end of 3 months, we've got to decide, you know, if this isn't working, if you're not, you know, if I'm just spending money and you're not actually taking work off my plate or helping anything, then we still have to be friends. Like, that was the number one thing. And that was a risk, right?
Absolutely, yeah. We didn't want to hurt our friendship. As a matter of fact, I remember we were at your family reunion. We came back from lunch or breakfast, and we made the announcement to everybody, and you could tell.
Everybody was like, the music stopped. We're like, yeah, Terry's gonna come and work with me and help me. Yeah, and they're like, okay, well, good luck.
Yep.
And so
here's the end to at the time, what, a 27-year
exactly. Well, that was fun. You'll never be seeing him again. But so we decided to give it a shot. He came in, and right away it was just magic and worked really well. It worked so well that we decided, hey, you know what? We've got all these other friends, you know, these other influencers.
Well, Antonio had come to you first.
Yeah,
and it kind of, we decided to build on.
So Antonio and I are great friends too, right? Real men, real style. And so he had come to me and he was like, yo, how's that, you know, your friend Terry working? I'm like, dude, it's amazing. You know, he's helping, he's taking work off. I don't have to deal with that. And so he started selling advertising for Antonio. We said, wait a second, there's something bigger than this. Let's start a business, because these companies have more, they want to promote their products more. And I have all these connections and friends in the space as far as influencers. And so we decided to start an agency, Menfluential Media. It got so busy. Enter Brian. You want to tell the story?
Yeah, sure. I mean, it happened very quickly. As Aaron said, I think it was about 2 weeks in, we knew it was the right fit. It felt great to me. I could see how I was able to advance sponsorships. At the time, I think you had about 500,000 subscribers, roughly.
Yeah.
And then basically what happened was I started working with Antonio. Aaron and I are talking about a bigger picture. Let's talk to some of these other influencers that you know. Let's bring them aboard. That way when I'm talking to brands, we have more to talk about. I'm not just talking about Alpha M and Real Men, Real Style. I then decided to bring on and kind of max it out at 10 influencers, and that's where we brought on some familiar names. I'm sure you guys know.
Now we're at like 30.
Now we're at 30, and at the time it was just me. I was doing the day-to-day operations. I was handling the accounts, and what I realized very early on is that the brands, a day later to 2 weeks later, would come back and say, wow, that really worked well. We're seeing traffic and sales, and all these people are engaging in these videos and these, you know, in comments, and they could see the value.
And as an influencer, and here's the thing, like as an influencer, you know, in order for us to be able to do this for a living, like that's the dream, right? That's the goal for everybody. But everybody is in the same position I am. We love making videos, but it's we don't want to deal with brands. We don't want to talk to people.
It's a lot of work.
And so what they do basically is they get the connections, they bring the brands and say, do you like it? You try it, and we figure out the deal.
So we got incredibly busy, and I thought it was because it's Q3, it's Q4, the brands are ramping up for the holidays, and I'm thinking, no, maybe this is a fluke. But I'm also then seeing brands come back again and again and again, and I had to make the decision that if we're gonna grow this, I need someone else, and there's no other better salesperson.
And there's nobody smarter in any room. Just ask him.
He's the best. let me let him tell you he's the best.
Go ahead.
Did you see all the sponsors?
So I decided to bring Brian on board, and Brian had a lot of experience with sales. He was amazing with customers. The one thing that he maybe lacked a little experience in was marketing, where I had that experience from running car dealerships, and I handled all sales operations and marketing for about 18 years. So I brought him on, and
it's a lean, mean machine.
It's lean and mean.
What do you think, Brian?
Definitely is.
We're kicking some butt.
But why is this?
But here's the best part about it, and this is the truth, and I'm not going to cry like Aaron does sometimes on camera. But the reality is you know, everybody strives to do or to have a career or to have a job that they love, that they truly love, and can't wait to wake up to every single day. And this is absolutely it. I mean, I get to work with, and what we thought was going to be a risk, I get to work with my best friend for 30 years. I get to work with my brother, and it couldn't be more exciting. The next best part about what we do is Brian and I have created some amazing relationships and friendships with the brands that we work with. We've worked with a lot of brands for 2.5 to 3 years now. We work with a lot of brands for years, and these relationships continue to grow. And it's not just about, our phone calls aren't just about, you know,
it's about life.
Campaign. It's about life.
It's about life.
We care about our brands, and the brands care about us, and we also have that very intimate, great relationship with the influencers as well, because at the end of the day, you know, we really respect what these influencers do and the true, authentic, organic content that they're bringing to their audience, and we're so glad and really happy to be part of it. And I think really what that attributes to a lot of our success is that it's for real, and I think that's why Aaron, you know, is now over 3.5 million subscribers, is because people love watching someone that they know is for real. And I got to tell you, he's exactly this way in person as you see him on camera. He's got that crazy freaking energy, man. So much passion, yeah, he's got a lot to say.
But at the end of the day, cares about the people.
I remember, like you, like sort of got bit by the bug, like when we were driving back. I forget where it was. I was out
We were
filming.
coming back from Shark Tank.
No, it was Combat Gent.
It was Combat Gent.
I was filming that Combat Gent video,
right.
which Combat Gent, boo. No, I'm kidding. In my opinion. Anyway, so tell the story. It's
we were coming back. It's pretty unbelievable. And I still
Christian was with us.
Yeah. No, he wasn't in the car.
Oh, he
at that
wasn't?
time. It was
Maybe
just
it was
us.
Shark Tank. That was just Shark Tank. Okay,
Might have
never
been
mind.
Shark Tank. But, one of the things, I had already been talking to Aaron quite a bit, and, it was always fun to be able to hear, how he's changing people's lives. But we're driving back, I look over, Aaron's eyes are welting up. I'm like, I tap him on the leg, I'm like, dude, what's wrong? And he starts to read this email, and I think it was someone that was going to write something for Father's Day, but didn't, held off a few months, because he thought Aaron would have thought it was weird that he was sending it during Father's Day. And it basically chronicled how grew up in, not the best of situations at home, found Aaron's videos. Aaron was basically the father figure through his life, and he wanted to reach out and thank him. Yep. And at that point, I realized, wow, it's amazing how powerful not only YouTube is, but what Aaron's doing and how much he cares. Didn't surprise me, because Aaron was that guy that always stuck up for someone in high school, middle school, back in the day. And then Aaron and I just continued that relationship until, like they were talking about, where eventually they got together and started, the representation of them influential. Then I was brought on. But I think to take that another step further, one of the great things is we see how Aaron's changing the lives of you guys. And to hear our brands and how wives are able to leave their job to be at home with their kids, or someone's calling us on their vacation saying it's the first time I've been on vacation in 5 years because of the success of the channel.
Well, that's the big thing, is that we're in a position now because of this that we only work with brands and products that we truly love and can get behind. Like we have more, like for every one product I promote or every one promotional video, I turn down 10. Right? At least. It's crazy.
We get reached out to by several to over a dozen brands a day. It's a lot to manage. It's a lot to
And the thing is, they've all got money. They're all like, hey, what do you talk about? I mean,
I mean, most of them do. Money isn't always the objection. The objection, really, honestly, is on our end. And so what we do is we have a process, and part of that process is not only just having the conversation with the brand and looking at their website,
but it's vetting. It's the influencer vetting the product.
We have the product sent to
the company. The company's got to be in a position where they're not going to screw customers, because that's one reason why I don't promote typically Kickstarter campaigns. There are a few exceptions, but I don't know these people. I don't know if they're going to be able to fulfill the promise that they made you, and so I can't promote something that I don't feel comfortable that they're not going to deliver you, a valuable product, an amazing product, and it's really special. The best part for me, and I'm going to wrap this up because we've gone long, and we got more meeting to do. The reason they're here, for the record, is because Tiege Hanley, obviously, we are really invested in influencers. We believe in influencers. We got started by influencers, and so these guys are the driving force behind all these guys and these promotions that Tiege Hanley is doing. And so it's sort of strategizing for the rest of the year, and just sort of looking at sort of past performance and how we could change things, what we can do different. Can we offer better incentives in terms of discounts? Like, it's that conversation. The best part for me about all this is that I get to be with people that I love, doing what I love. It's just, it is insane. And so I feel like
I call you my brother all the time.
I feel like the luckiest guy in the world, and I couldn't, do it without you guys. And I love you like brothers.
Yeah.
All right. So before I cry, and everybody at Tiege realizes that I'm a big softie. Guys, thank you so much for watching.
Awesome.
Thank you for everything you do. We love you more than you can possibly imagine. See you next week. Bye.